Hello children, I am back with your new grammar chapter, that is chapter number 2, subject and predicate. Children, in my last video I took that sentence and kinds of sentences. I explained it what is a sentence and the kinds of sentence you saw in a video. I think you understood it very well. These two chapters, chapter number 1 and chapter number 2, are co-relevant chapters. That's why I am taking this chapter and videos continuous. So children, in this chapter we will talk about subject and predicate. Subject and predicate are the two parts of a sentence. Or we can say that we can divide a sentence in two parts, that is subject and predicate. Now what is a subject? The part of the sentence which tells us about whom and what we are talking in a sentence is known as subject. The action performed by the subject denoted by verb. And except the subject, rest of the part of the sentence is known as predicate. Most important thing is that a predicate contains the verb, whether it is a helping verb or main verb. For example, I am writing one sentence on board. The sun was shining brightly. In this sentence, we are talking about the sun. So, the sun is the subject of the sentence. Rest of the part till the verb was shining brightly. In this sentence, was is verb. So from the word was till the end of the sentence, it completely a predicate. There are some facts we should know about subject and predicate. Children, in your last chapter you studied about kinds of sentences. You have 4 kinds of sentence. First is declarative, second is interrogative, third is imperative, and fourth is exclamatory sentence. To find out the subject and predicate, we have to keep some facts in our mind that in most of the sentences, or we can say that in declarative sentence, subject comes before the verb. For example, I am watching TV. In this sentence, am watching is verb. Before that we have pronoun I. So this I is subject. But children, in imperative sentences, the subject is implied. Implied means the subject is hidden, or we can say that we have to assume that there is someone to whom we are talking. For example, don't make noise. This is a command. Children, you know that in imperative sentence we generally give command or do request to someone. So if we say that don't make noise, it means definitely there are someone to whom we are speaking or talking about this, or we are giving command. So that you, it is hidden in the sentence and we have to assume it. Understood? Third kinds of sentences, exclamatory sentences. In exclamatory sentence, as you know that in exclamatory sentence we shows our sudden emotions and feelings. In exclamatory sentences, subject comes before verb. For example, what a great singer she is. In this sentence, before the verb is, it is written she. It means we are talking about a girl who is very good singer. So before this verb is, it is written the subject, that is she. Now the last one is interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences, subject generally comes after the verb. For example, are you watching TV? In this sentence, are, that is verb. It is a helping verb. And after this, you have you, that is subject of the sentence. And I think you have understood the subject and predicate very well. So now again we will start doing our book exercise. So let's begin it. Thank you.